Good morning, students. Welcome to the first class of Communicative English, wherein we are going to discuss about the basics of English, particularly related to communication skill. As you all have joined the different professional courses like BBA or BCA, I do understand that you all want to improve your communication skills. When we talk about communication skills, it is not particularly English language, but of course, it also includes the other vernacular or regional languages in which you're going to communicate in order to share your opinion, in order to inform, instruct, or educate people. So when we talk about communication skills, it is the communication between people, and we all try to put our best efforts in order to improve our communication skill, right? So after passing your 12th class, after pursuing this particular course called BB or BCA, you do have certain career plan, you do have certain goals. You must have dreams, and then you must have definitely thought of what you want to do in the upcoming years or even in your near future. So I want you all to understand that whenever we talk about any profession, whenever we are talking about any kind of job or responsibility, be it as an entrepreneur or as a person who's going to work with the employer, that is an employee, you would need to improve your communication skill, because this is going to help you to convey your ideas, to convey your thoughts in order to present yourself in the best way. So, what is it that we are going to study under this particular subject called communicative English? Let us understand about it, and let us know more about this particular concept. So there are 6 different chapters that you people are going to study under the curriculum called Communicative English. This is similar in BBA as well as BCA courses. So you should understand that when we talk about communicative English, the first thing that we are going to focus would be on business letters. We are going to talk about different kinds of business letters. Of course, we are going to talk about the formal letters. Very less, or you can say nothing much is mentioned or explained related to informal letters. So you all will have to focus on formal letters. Then we are going to talk about the other ways of correspondences. So apart from business letter, apart from writing emails, what are the ways in which we can correspond? What are the ways in which internal communication can happen between one person to the other, or from one department to the other, or from one branch of the organization to the other? Chapter 3 talks about grammar. You all must have read grammar right from your class 1 to 12. So when we talk about grammar talks about different things. It is related to parts of speech. It would be related to the different parts of speech wherein we are going to focus more on verbs. We are going to focus more on auxiliary verb, that is helping verbs, as well as modal and its usage. We are also going to talk about active and passive voices. We will also be studying about reported speech and how to apply the same. Along with grammar, we are also going to study about certain important idioms and phrases, as well as the proverbs that are generally used by the management or the technical experts. Then chapter number 4 dedicated to writing skills. When we talk about writing skills, when we here focus on writing skills, we are emphasizing on the techniques of writing report, the ways in which the report can be presented, the ways in which the proposals could be presented, the ways in which our articles, our thoughts, our compositions can be drafted and presented, the way in which we are going to write the different information, that whatever we want to convey to the other person, what is the way in which we are going to write the information so that it should create the right emphasis and can attract the audience in the better way. Chapter 5 includes the reading skills. It talks about all related to the reading skills, the techniques that we are going to apply. Now, this will also include listening and speaking skills. When we say listening skills, we should know that when we are reading loud, our ears are listening, and apart from that, even the other people, whosoever is sitting in front of you, they're going to listen to you. So, what do we understand by listening skills? And then once when you have read, people will start discussing, people will start talking, people will open up with their ideas and thoughts, and that they are going to share in the form of speaking. So this chapter will include a bit of listening, a bit of speaking, and a lot of reading, because reading is very important. As a student, you all understand the importance of reading and why reading should be applied, or reading techniques should be applied in our day-to-day life. What are the ways, what are the techniques in which you are going to read the different material? the different study material or reference book or the journals or the articles or the different self-help books, the novels, could be anything. So the last chapter is dedicated towards career preparedness. When we talk about career preparedness, please understand that whenever you have opted or when you have thought of doing any of the professional courses or the program, you always expect to build your career as an entrepreneur, build your career as an employee. So what are the common things that you have to keep in your mind? So when we are going to talk about preparedness related to the career, we are going to talk about job applications. We will be discussing at length the difference between resume and CV. We are going to talk about interview preparedness sessions. We are going to talk about the different stages that are to be followed or kept in mind while preparing for the interview processes. We are also going to talk about the different ways of speaking, and in which we are going to talk at length related to group discussion, wherein we are going to talk about how it is important and necessary for a person to present his or her idea, which can create the right impression on the mind of listener. So we are going to talk a lot about all these in the upcoming classes. I hope everybody, whosoever is going to participate in these classes, will slowly and steadily focus on improving his or her communication skill, but as the chapter or as the course suggests. This is communicative English. So our emphasis is more on improving your communication skill, particularly in English language. So I welcome you all to this particular course called as Communicative English. I will be helping you people in making you understand the importance of communication in English language, and at the same time, how you can get rid of that fear element from your heart, and how can you be very confident, you can communicate very well, and how you can work out on your content. All right. That's all in this first introductory class. See you all next time with another session wherein we are going to discuss about more about business writing skills. That would be chapter number 1 that we are going to cover. All right. Take care of yourself. Bye, everyone.